I'm a pretty big Tyranitar head myself. We got the grind 50x for each energy attached to this Pokemon. There's also Tyrannical Crush, but in this deck we don't have darkness energies, so just pretend that's not there, but hey, if you want to, it is there. We get those energies accelerated with the Jolting Charge from the Joltik, 2 basic Grass and 2 basic Lightning onto the Pupitar, the Larvitar, or the Tyranitar. Further energy acceleration through Powerglass from the discard pile, as well as Crispin from the deck. Since we've got the little Joltik, why not have a Galvantula EX, can hit EXs or Vs for 220, and of course, to get that bench full, we've got the Precious Trolley as our A-Spec. This deck was brought to us by Ferret Twister. We got a new little system going, so I'm going to pin a message on the comment section, or I'm going to pin a comment, and in that, just reply to it with any deck list you want me to cover, or a deck list of your own. You can say, hey, I want to see this card in action. I'll try to make a deck. Give me a deck list. I'll try to make it work. All right. Yeah, so actually our opponent went first. I forgot to press record until their turn ended. They didn't really do anything, but we're going second, and we have heck of a start. So first things first, let's put that energy down. We do have the Stadium Cycling Road to discard basic energies to draw a card. We don't have one, so not going to do that, but we are going to go ahead and Arven for ideally our A-Spec. Yep, we got the Trolley. Now we could grab Powerglass, but we're going to go for a Seal Stone, but let's just double check that that Rotom V is available, and it is, so very nice. And the Pupitar, always want to make sure the Pupitar is there. Made that mistake last time, never again. Precious Trolley. I always struggle to say this card's name, Precious Trolley. So difficult. Let's go ahead and get another Joltik down, get some diversity in our Galvantulas, and then the Fez just in case bad stuff happens. I might recommend not using the Latias. I haven't needed to use it, but this is Ferret's list, so I wanted to rock out with what they gave us. We're gonna drop that Forest Seal Stone. What are the chances they've got a Lost Vacuum? Cycling Road doesn't need to go down. I don't really want to help them out. They do have the Rad Char in the front, nothing else right now. They had a really dead first turn, but they might have a supporter that can help. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And excuse me, we are going to put them all, or at least most of them here, but then it puts 2. So that's an issue I am having is, let me put this last one here, is it skips 3 and I think it just duplicates whatever you do with 2 for 3. So that's just a bug in the game. Hopefully they fix it. Ideally in this deck, or not ideally, but more than likely you're putting the energies onto for the Tyranitar, like you want to put them all on the Larvitar, so it hasn't really affected us, but that is kind of annoying. Now they do have the Entei V, which would hit this Galvantula for weakness. That doesn't really matter because it's kind of a paper tiger anyway, just blow away in the wind. It is a fire deck, so probably regular Charizard. They got the Trolley as well. I haven't really seen that in a lot of Char EX decks, but again, that's what I think it is, because that's what I always think it is, but not always the case. And we're going for some sort of, oh boy, this was a deck a long time ago, wasn't it? You know what sucks about that? I have Joltiks down. Now, what doesn't suck about it is if they do all this Iron Valiant stuff to take out my Joltiks, I will have Larvitar next turn. Of course, they could do 60, but I think they're going to go for the Joltiks. That's my guess. We'll have to see. For next turn, I do have the Ultra Ball to get the Tyranitar, so I really hope that this Larvitar does not go down. And we can get energies with the Crispin. So, yeah, we're fine. They're going lead Joltik, and they are going to have those retreats. So here comes another one knocking out the lead Joltik. You know, they use a supporter. They might not have an attack, though. That's the thing, which I'm fine with. That being the case, and real quick, this is if it was knocked out during the turn. It doesn't have to be an attack, so I will get the Fez. You know what, dude? I'm going to make him go for the Joltik again. We do have the Crispin to get up to 250 to take out any of these EXs or Vs right now. They've got the Earthen Vessel. Jet Energy down. 2 fires in the hand. If they can get one in the discard with a Magma Basin, they will have the Entei V ready to attack. But if they don't, I'm about to wreck face with the big boy, with the Tyranitar. Also, we do still have our Forest Sealstone V-Star power. Now, they do put that in the front, which is strange because that does not activate the Tachyon bits. They go Fleet Feet. All right. Feet, shout out to Trust Your Pilot, the the Feet King, I guess. I don't really know. They got the switch anyway. All right. I forgot that. Oh, yeah. Jet Energy on the Entei makes the most sense because obviously he's going to be the attacker. There is going to be 20 damage on the Joltik, but if they don't have an attack, they go for the Fez. Okay, that makes sense. Soften it up for later. But there is going to be no later because, oh god. Actually, there might not be later for me. We might have to get a Pupitar instead. That would be really, really whack. Slow-mo version. Magma Basin. Okay. Now, if they don't have a switch, though, but they do because they have a Forest Seal Stone, but if they're gonna go for damage, I kind of hope they go for damage and not the Badoo. The Badoo would be a problem. They already used their V-Star power actually, so not that. They have a switch. Is it the Badoo? Tell me it's the Entei. They go Badoo. I can't even Ultra Ball actually. I can Forest Seal Stone to get the Pupitar. Can the Pupitar take out? I don't know, dude. The Joltik's still alive. Okay. Well, what sucks about this is a lot of things. Okay, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna Badoo is, I mean, Galvantula could just take out the Badoo. I might just have to Badoo that, unfortunately. And then next turn, we're gonna be able to attack with the Tyranitar. Not it. And you know what's funny? Also, I have an item lock because I have the Galvantula EX, but I think we should still be fine. Let's go grab these two. One, doesn't really matter which. I just really hope they don't have boss in hand. Then we'll attach this one. Evolve. Forgot to draw 3. Probably should have done that before I made any of these decisions. We got the Pupitar. All right, look at us. Would not have been able to attack. Hopefully, again, does not get bosses ordered. That would be rough stuff. I'm going to bump this just so they don't have it. And then could just get 3 with Rotom V. I'm going to save the V-Star for next turn just in case we would get Iono'd, and that'd be kind of embarrassing. So let's go Shocking Web, and we, as long as we get this Tyranitar going, Buddy-Buddy Poffin, whatever, as long as we get the Tyranitar going next turn, we should be in a good spot. We can Ultra Ball for it, and then Crispin for the extra energy we'll need to do that 250. But right now, just hoping they don't have boss. Cycling Road, it's another card they can draw. I don't know, let's say they run 2 bosses. Not a great chance. Pokemon Catcher. Oh boy, thank God. That would have been embarrassing, right? They probably have another one. These decks like run multiples, and they always seem to have them in pairs in their hand. Either way, they're going to try to soften them up. They can only do 60 right now. Although I do hate that, I will say. But maybe we can take prizes fast enough. Get more energies on to... they go Iono. See, this is why we did not force Seal Stone. Now, if they can't attack this turn, I'm sure they can because they can just retreat. Well, look at the Tyranitar. Anyway, didn't even need to... And we got the boss's order, so we're going to take out that attacker in Entei V. But they're not going to want to attack, I don't think, until they're ready to. So they might chill with the Iron Valiant in the front. I could just retreat the Galvantula. Got the energy in hand anyway. I'm also not item locked anymore. I feel like my mindset was still in the item lock mode, but I'm actually not, so I'm good with that. Might want to get another Joltik with the Night Stretcher or Nest Ball, but problem with that is if they can just Iron Valiant, they can just get easy KOs. But they go Tachyon, Bits, start... Oh, nope, they go for the Galvantula. I am fine with that, my guy. I'm totally cool with that. And that was a retreat. They got the Jet into the other one. Gonna have another 20. That's fine. They Tachyon those bits onto my Pokemon in the form of 20 on the Pupitar. That's just a little bit TMD. God dang it, dude. You know what sucks? I mean, it's fine. I still have the V-Star power. That's cool, though. They did get the Joltik KO, so proud of them for that. Good job. I still have boss's orders. A rare candy I can grab pretty soon. Now, they are going to have... What is one Devo? That's... do they run a second one is the question. Do they have draw support is the other question. All right, we're going to go... actually, we might just be able to draw the rare candy, so we're going to flip that script. Hopefully flip the script of this game. Not exactly how I wanted to do that. All right, we're going to go Pupitar here. And I say... I don't think I really should draw that card. I think what we're going to do is not click instant charge. That would be embarrassing. We're going to go ahead and just grab that rare candy a la carte and get that guy going right now. Rare candy, the tyrant himself. We're gonna have to put this energy down the natural way. 200 is not gonna be enough to knock out Entei. This is gonna be a problem at some point, but it's still a 2-shot regardless. So let's go ahead and boss. Because now you don't have an attacker next turn. I mean, allegedly, we'll see. This is a... Yeah, you're gonna need 2 energies for that. So we're gonna go grind down that Entei V with the Tyranitar. Some Gen 2 on Gen 2 Violence, taking 2 prize cards. Another boss would be nice. Let me just double check that. There's a rare candy that we don't need anymore. We do have 2 bosses, no guarantee to draw them. And we need to get another attacker set up soon. We're gonna need 4 energies for this Tyranitar over here. The Devo wouldn't knock me out, at least with the rare candy, or with the, since I rare candied. It's 70 HP, that shouldn't be a problem. They do have the Fez to draw those cards though, so do not like that. They do go Cycling Road mode, which, you know, does work for them actually. They discard that fire, they put the Magma Basin down. There it is. You get an energy on it to the Rad Char. Maybe another Jet energy. Do they have that? They also just have switch cards, or a lot of energies out though. I can't imagine this deck has like, I have 12 energies. I don't think this deck has 12 energies. But if they can manually put one down and get a switch, they've used 1, 2, 3 switch cards. I mean, I don't know how many they have, but we got the Tyranitar down, guys. We should be fine, but we'll see for sure. Another Entei V down. Okay, they have 4 prize cards to go though. I think they're on a 2-turn clock. I don't know, we've kind of used a lot of Crispins. They switch into the Entei V, they fleet the feet. That's a drawing situation to get. They have a switch or an energy in their hand, and they're trying to get that other piece to get the Radiant Charizard going. That is my assessment of the situation. Let's see, what was I looking for? We've actually only used 1 Crispin, so anything is possible. 12 energies, 5 down, 2 down here. Something glowing down here, it looked like. 3, so 8, 10. We only have 2 left in deck. We do have Powerglass. Here comes a switch, and it is just another 20. I can live with that, but I need to get these energies down fast on the new Tyranitar. Pokemon Catcher, going for one of these guys. All right, they got whatever they want. Everyone has 1 retreat cost, though, so it's not a huge deal. I don't run any switch cards, though, so that's kind of annoying. But... yeah, go Rotom. Whatever, dude. I'll just retreat out of this. That's fine. Unless this guy can attack. They go switch card. Energy in hand. Nope. Another Tachyon Bits. Okay. Whatever. The thing is that it loses a turn, an energy turn for me. I also would like a... okay. Well, we're going to take 2 prizes on this one. And that... okay, don't need that. All right, we're going to go Tyranitar down. We're gonna go, really would like Powerglass or something, but you have 280, so you're still good on the 1-shot stuff. They're gonna draw with the Fez, unfortunately. I can't draw, I don't have the Cycling Road anymore. I think, let's just, I feel like I guess we're just gonna live and die by the Tyranitars that we have down, so, excuse me, we're gonna just retreat this Rotom V out. And now what does suck is if they Pokemon Catcher me again, I have a Tyranitar that can't retreat and can't really do a lot of damage. But it is what it is. We're gonna hit 250 with the grind, sponsored by Grinder. Just got to get those checks, my friends. It is what it is. And what it is 2 more prizes. Please be a boss. Galvantula, don't need that. And it doesn't matter now. They need a bunch of switches. 3 cards, 6 cards effectively. Actually, they have Magma Basin for Charizard. And if they have another... well, no, they're not knocking me out, though. 280. They need... They need a lot, because they have the Valiant out front. It has free retreat, and then I guess you retreat into that, maybe. A lot of switch cards. Yeah, who knows? All right, yeah, they do the 1. They probably ping again. There it is. But they're not going to get... and I will get a... if I can get a Crispin, I can win. That's the thing. There's that. Okay, so they're going for the Entei damage, I guess. Devo, they got 1. This one is not rare candied, but that means I'm getting knocked out. So I do need a boss. No, I don't need a boss. That wouldn't really do anything. All right. Well, they did have the second Devo. Luckily, it only gave them 1 prize card, though. So the what is it called? It's not going to get a KO, but certainly would help to get another Galvantula, apparently. To get any of the cards that I could use. We'll see. We haven't seen Jacq. We'll probably see him now. Oh, okay. All right, so we could boss, but that's not going to really do anything for us. All right, first things first, let's get the Tyranitar down. Let's get an energy on it. And Powerglass is one way to get the energies. In terms of items, we're kind of good. We don't need any of the balls or the PAFs, and then the other items are rare candy. So, and again, boss not doing much. Let's go Arven. We have boss for game next turn, though, if we don't get Iono'd. All right, we're going to go Arven. Grab a Super Rod, I guess. Do we need the Super Rod? Definitely grab this. I mean, the Super Rod's probably more useful than anything else we have, so let's do it. We have a lot of energies down here. I think Super Rod's not going to really mess things up. But we don't need it this second. We're going to put this Powerglass right down there. And I think this is, you know, that Latias actually would have been useful. Shoot, actually, I think I could have retreated. It would be a liability down, I guess, with 2 prizer, but 210 more than. Yeah, let's go ahead and just say I should have gotten the Latias with one of these ball cards that I probably had back then. But honestly, totally forgot the Latias was included in this deck, even though I talked about it earlier. This is just a strange addition. We don't really, like, have a lot of basic Pokemon that stay basic Pokemon in this deck. But hey, execute on my face. That Latias would have really helped save an energy. It would have had us have game, I think, because we'd have an extra energy on this. No, but that came after the turn. We'd still only be able to do 100. Now, Devo. Really? Dude, look at that. That's crazy. I say it, it pops up. Really crazy inclusion in this deck because, or not, what was I saying? Not crazy inclusion, but not super helpful for them because it's making all of their gains, or their wins, 1 prize. So I've been kind of able to keep my lead in the prize race. Ultra Ball for a Squawk, that's useless. Was that supposed to be your 4th Iron Valiant? Potentially. Really cool deck from my opponent, though. Very nifty, very big brain. I like it. Very old school. Haven't seen the Iron Valiant Entei in a while. Got the inclusion of the Badoo. You can start Badooing a lot of mean things with that, especially to rare candy decks, but they put the bird down. I have no idea why. And 1 energy onto the other Valiant. That is going to ping a little bit with the Tachyon bits. That's fine. It looks like they might want to Pokemon catch this Fezandipiti pretty soon, get 2 prizes again. They're still at 3. I'm not that worried. And they switch again into the Entei, who's going to be ready to attack probably, but not do a ton of damage. My bench has been getting smaller throughout the game. Haven't been adding back to it, mostly because those basic Pokemon would just get pinged. You don't want to put down liabilities if you don't have to. As things stand, I can't take out this Entei, but I can take out a Charizard. I'll be able to do 150. Wouldn't take out that Iron Valiant either, though. But if they Pokemon catch me, I technically would have to use an energy to retreat, but because we have that nice, nifty little Latias EX, we'll have the free retreat. Put that energy onto the Tyranitar, boss those orders, and take the KO. And that's just actually, that's not just what we'll do. We don't even have to do that. Do have another Powerglass. Energy right there. Boss's orders. Maria, come over here. You, come over here. 150. Gonna take that last prize. Gotta drink some water. Always drink some water. And it's automatic now. GG's. You know, normally I feel like with a Joltik deck, you don't want to go first. Although this hand is not the worst situation going first because we do have that Rotom V. Drop that Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Get, let's go 2 Tyranitars. What are the chances this Joltik goes down? Actually, pretty high. At least this is not on the bench, so we don't have to worry about that. But let's get that double Larvitar down. We do have the Tyrant EX. Unfortunately, we do not have the rare candy, but yeah, you know, we might get one with the Rotom V. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this grass here. Hopefully it survives. I don't know, dude. What do you want from me? Let's go ahead and draw 3 with the instant charge. Now, like I was mentioning about going first, going second, I kind of feel like you want to go second with the Joltik down there because it might get knocked out and you can attack turn 1. Is that old Ironsides? I think it is. Okay, we're kind of scared. But we do have a big Tyranitar EX. So if we can get that down, only 5 energies will take a 1-hit KO. They miss the generator. That is huge for us. We can generate some energies of our own. We also got the Arven with the Rotom, so pretty tight because let's go Rare Candy. Let's go ahead. Precious Trolley's nice, but we don't need it. And of course, the Forest Steel. All right, I already messed it up. The Forest Steel Stone. The Forest Seal Stone. Got the Tyrant right there. Do the thing. I'm still sorry guys. I'm still getting used to the new user interface. Hopefully everything runs the way it's supposed to. Do I want to honestly? Okay. We're going to go ahead and Powerglass one of these bad boys. We do have two, count them at 2 Powerglasses, so that won't be a problem. And the Tyrant's going to be set up pretty soon. We can Forest Seal Stone next turn for a boss. We could get greedy Ultra Ball for another Tyranitar, but I think I just want to take this guy out right now. Take him out for a nice dinner, maybe get some sushi. That's where I just came back from with some old friends. Shout out to that sushi place. I don't know what it's called. 1, 2. Okay, here's the thing I've noticed, right? I'm accelerating. I only grabbed 2 energies. 3 of them went down. Luckily, they all want to go to the same place. 5 is 250. I don't think we're going to have to hit 300. But, you know, pretty quickly, we got a 340 damage, 250 damage, or excuse me, 340 HP, bulky boy. Getting some free energies too with the Powerglass. And does 250. So, that is great. And what else is great is, let's go ahead and, dude, I think we are grabbing the big ol' spoon for the scoop and deuce. If you gotta ask me, this might be a quick one. Let's go Star Alchemy. Get that full metal alchemist in the form of Getsis, the boss's orders. Looks like we prize the other one. Maybe we'll grab it. Maria, come over here. And you know what? We could have Jacq and grab some more evolution Pokemon. We're just gonna go ahead and do it like this. Get ourselves that Pupitar that I didn't deck check to see if he's in here. He's not. But you know what? Let's go hard in the paint. Let's grab a Galvantula as well. Only doing 220 though. Or no, yeah, 220. So it wouldn't knock out old Iron Sights, but it could knock out a Miraidon. So we can Miraidon into a victory. Sure. I mean, a Fez is nice. I'm feeling a little aggro though. We'll go Galvantula. Alternative attacker. That's fine. And taking 2 prizes, maybe get that other boss, maybe get the Pupitar now that we know that's prized. But we did have that Jacq for next turn to get the Tyranitar going if we had that Pupitar. All right, that is that's the wrong tar. But we do have 300 damage now for the Tyrant. Forgot about that grass down there. This person's not giving up. Maybe they got a little something up their sleeve. Maybe they're doing the challenge where they are not allowed to scoop. We'll just find out pretty soon. Love to have multiple Tyranitars down. Hard to get those energies going on 2 of them though. But if you start buying time with this one, you know, that's a nice way to do that. The thing is, for our opponent, they're going to have a hard time getting damage down because, well, Iron Hands likes to eat up on the little guys. He's a bully, like the Larvitar. Can't really handle the Tyranitar. Unfortunately, that other boss is prized. Why did they switch? What is going on here? Oh, right. Okay. Well, you can't knock Rotom out, so go ahead and take that. I actually don't have a prize. I don't have a switch either, so that's kind of annoying. I have to get an energy, and don't have one. So, in fact, they didn't even attack. But no, that's super annoying. I could have Arven for a Night Stretcher, but unfortunately, due to the Powerglass, I don't have an energy down there. What I do have is a Latias down there. So this is a really goofy way to do this. But let's go ahead and Super Rod just so we can end the game. Latias back in action. Let's go Ultra Ball. Doesn't really matter what we put down because this will be game GG's.